So,
This is scratch night, Viva 9. Wait, week 9, yeah.
yeah. So on Monday, it was our official assessment day for our monologues. And we started out with year 2s of acting at 9:30. First, we did some kind of warm-ups on our own, so with our own class or something. And then we started out a Shakespeare round. So Leanne and Tom were just randomly saying names so that we can go up on stage and say our monologue. And then
it was more or less treated like a film audition. So
yeah,
just come on, say our names, so say what play we're doing, where is it from,
exactly.
and then we just perform.
Mm-hmm. We all did one Shakespeare round, and then after 25 minutes break, we did all of us a contemporary monologue round, and then that was pretty much it. We actually we had a lot of fun, especially on the contemporary one, since most of them, especially from the year 2s, they were comedy monologues, like they had the comedy genre in them. And we also learned a lot, since it was the first time that we ever saw the year 2s perform on their own, since we've done also another lesson with them. And personally, I had a lot of fun with it. I made sure that I could enjoy it and not stress over it.
Exactly, because if you stress over it, like you're not prepared, then you're more or less just taking the fun out of it. Whereas if you're prepared, you know what you're doing, having fun, then you're gonna have fun more or less. My Shakespeare one, I believe it went well. I remember my lines just about. I just mucked up a little bit, but then I got back on track and it was all good. My contemporary was good. My eyeline projection, Ryan's breathing technique really helped me, so thanks Ryan with that. And yeah, more or less, that was Monday, just us doing our exams. How did you feel when you did it?
Yeah, honestly, before I got to college, I said to myself, like, whatever will happen, just make sure to keep that positivity and confidence, because I told myself, like, I know the lines. I know, like, the character, I know what I should do during the monologues. So I just wanted to let myself go, not holding myself back, or just keep thinking about so many things, like the lines, the projection and everything, because all of that kept being kept drowning out the fact that I wanted this to be something that I enjoyed, because I said I picked this course for a reason. Like, I've been dreaming for this course over so many years. It's such a shame stressing so much over it. Like, I should just be there, be positive, be confident, and mostly enjoy it. So that's what I did, and I'm really glad that I did it. I didn't really care about the outcome. I said, like, I'm okay with myself, and I got happy for when I did my monologues. So for me, that's the most important thing. So it went really well from my perspective.
Mm-hmm. And even if you didn't like make it to like the monologue slam, it's still a fun thing to do, and then who knows, maybe next time we'll get into it.
Yeah, we have another chance.
And yeah, should we talk about Tuesday or anything else? Alright, so Tuesday we had Hayley. We did a little bit of improv. Her improv lessons are actually really, really helpful. We did quite a few. So the first improv exercise was, she split us into 2 groups. So one group, they had to do a doctor scene, and the other group had to do a cinema scene. I was in the doctor group, she was in the cinema scene. And my doctor group, I feel like it was great. What can I say about it? Actually, you go first, because I actually impressed as what we actually did.
I really liked their scene, because they just straight up went for it, and they all didn't really discuss about it. Well, Hayley also told us to not really argue about who is going to be who, just go for it. And immediately they just set up the scene. Some of them sat down as patients, Jake sat down as a doctor. A lot of some kind of dialogues went through. Ricardo went to Jake to ask for the appointment. It was really nice. Sometimes they couldn't be heard because there were like two duologues going on, so it was hard to keep up with both of them. But still, I really liked how they just went straight for it and didn't really think about it. It just it looked like all of the improvisation that we've been doing with Hayley has really paid off, and we really have become more keen with the idea of just having an idea and doing it.
Yeah, the main thing as well is just like be truthful as well. Like don't do stuff that you would not normally do. For example, I took Harry's chair because he left his seat. I will normally take someone's chair if they move, but if they come back, then I'll give their seat back or whatever. And another scene was like where if I went to a doctor's appointment, I'll just be on my phone, looking around, probably tap my foot or something, just look up in the sky, or just have a minute to myself, just be gazing at not gazing at things, but just staring at something for like a good while. Your performance though, your cinema was great. One thing that was kind of hard was everyone talking over each other, because I was like, okay, I'm trying to listen to like what the conversation
you couldn't
about,
keep up.
but I just couldn't hear a word what everyone was saying. They were talking, but it was still good. I really liked your role and Abby's role, because you were just at the till, like giving everyone their tickets. No way, you were giving everyone their tickets and popcorns and all that sort of stuff. And there was like an argument, but instead of you like telling them to calm down, you didn't care, because it happens all the time apparently. It's like, yeah, do you want the money or not? Do you want to go to the cinema? Because I don't really care. That shows like a sign of realism, and I think that's what Hayley was aiming for, just to be truthful, like how she normally acts.
To play the truth of it. We've been taught it so many times that now is just something that comes natural to us. What else? We also did the normal warming up exercises about our voices and our bodies, so that we can feel a little bit more ready for the session. And then also we did
did that exercise where like
the improvisation,
and there was like two checks. So like, okay, if that was you're at a bus stop and it's raining and you're with a stranger, how would you react and all that? Some people, they kept talking to the stranger, and I'm saying that, would you actually talk to a stranger at a bus stop?
Hardly
like
ever.
I wouldn't talk to like a random person on the bus stop. But one scene that was good though was when Hayley said that, imagine you're with the stranger at a library. I started coughing and the stranger started like move aside, and that's like a normal thing what people do. If you're at a library or just anywhere with a stranger and they start coughing or sneezing, you're gonna be like grossed out, like I'm gonna move aside.
True. It's just the fact that that session was mainly to teach us how to act, but with minimal wording. So just say the most necessary things. If you think that it's on point to say something, say it. But still, the fact that you're strangers, just how Ricardo said it, it wouldn't make it so normal or so something that we see every day, let's say, to speak with a stranger so calmly or so just regularly. And we got to see how it is on different occasions to have an encounter with different people and people who you don't know. So it was really nice, and I really had fun with the part that we had to change the pair that we are with. So just and I got to see how it is like to work just for like 1 minute with so many people. I really like that part. So yeah, that's what we did on Tuesday.
And then finally we did the zombie thing with her. Remember when we had to play as zombies? So there was one side that was a zombie, and there was other people with guns. That was like the final bit we did.
Oh
yeah,
yes,
the zombie
one.
thing.
Oh,
Yeah, the zombie was good. I enjoyed playing as a zombie. Like to play a zombie, you gotta be committed to like show like the actions of a zombie and all that. It was very fun. One thing that was kind of hard and kind of annoying was that when someone said, "Let's shoot their heads because that's their weakness," as you know, if you shoot a zombie in the head, they're dead straight away. Someone shot me in the head, and which meant I'm out of that scene. And Haley told us that you can't really like do that because you may think that's a good thing, but then again, you're cutting out that person in the scene. If they shot me in the shoulder, then I would have like got back up, but not in the head because that's their weak spot. Yes. And just don't talk all at once. Like you gotta communicate. Like if someone has an idea, gotta go with it. Don't start like over talking and say, "I got an idea, I got an idea, I got an idea." Wait, because then it just sounds messy.
Yeah. At one point, really, when we started really good, just how Haley said it, because we were in teams. So some of them were the medics and policemen, something like.
Yeah, like the soldiers.
Yeah, the soldiers. The others were the zombies, and the third group was the survivors. So we started out really nice, so we're correctly in our positions and in our characters, but then we reached at a point where we didn't know what to do, because we came close to where the soldiers and the medics were as zombies, and we really didn't know what to do. We just kept staring at each other, and like just Ricardo said it, and just shoot them, and we didn't know what to do because at one point I became confused because I heard Haley say, even if you shoot a zombie, they're still alive, they can still move. But I didn't know that if you shot a zombie at the head, they die straight away. So I didn't know that. And even if they said to me like, "You're dead, I shot you in the head," I just kept going because I didn't know. I said, "Oh, okay, they shot me, but I'm still, I can still move as a zombie." Yeah. So a lot of confusion was going through, but I think that was still a nice try to, just how which one did we do on the stranded island?
Yeah, so linked to that.
Yeah.
Wednesday we went in. Thursday we did research and we did scratch night, but we can't really talk about scratch night because I did my scratch with my friends, and I've already talked about what I did. I think you done scratch night with your friends.
Yeah.
So should we just move to Friday then?
On scratch night, you did rehearsals. You did.
Yeah, we just did rehearsals. That was more or less it. So we just carried on what we did from the other day, more or less.
Yeah, we also did the rehearsal. Oh. We have had a lot of fun with our directors, to be honest. At one point, I even became emotional because it was our last rehearsal before the show day, and also Georgia brought an HND1 student, so he can see what we did, and we also did directly some runs for the scene, and also we kind of saw what it is like to put a lot of dramatic emotions to it, and all this stuff. Like generally, I can see one session that went for the scratch night rehearsal not being fun. Like I really genuinely enjoyed all of them. I'm still very, very nervous for what is going to happen this upcoming Monday, but still I'm really positive on the outcome, and I'm really excited also for it.
I think what I've learned this week is just to be more confident when I do my audition, when I did my contemporary. So yeah, I think that's what I need to work on, but I know how to overcome it.
Yeah, me too. Like just my weakness on this is not to be so obsessed on on the staging of the monologue, maybe on the performance because I'm a really detailed person and a very organized one. I don't like something going wrong on my performance, and I completely blame it on me, whether it's just me there or as an ensemble. So that's just mainly what I think I have to work on, just to let myself go, and mainly to teach myself how to keep going even if something goes wrong, because I feel like if something goes wrong, everything just goes downfall. Well, it's not that way. We have to learn to keep going and to just have a go with whatever comes to your mind first, and not let stress get over you. If you mess up, just keep going. Never let it go.
Exactly. Just keep going if you ever screw up all of that. Yeah.
Exactly.
And I think that's it more or less.
Yes.
So thanks for watching.
Thank you so much. Goodbye.